Hello everyone, I hope everybody is doing good. So let us start a new video. So in this video we'll learn equations of uniform accelerated motion. Okay, equations of uniform accelerated motions. So basically there are three types of equation in this. Okay, there are three formulas or three equations. We'll derive all the three equations. So before that we have to consider one condition. Okay, so let us consider a vehicle. Okay, this is my vehicle, it is at rest. Okay, so and this is the velocity, this is the initial velocity u. Okay, initial velocity u, and time is 0. Okay, time is 0, so initial time is 0. Now s is my displacement, the vehicle is moving from this position to this position, from initial position to final position. Okay, and v, small v is my final velocity, and the time taken to cover this distance by this vehicle is t. Okay, the time taken to cover this displacement is small t. Displacement is represented by small s. Okay, now see, we know that the formula of acceleration is change in velocity by time. Okay, change in velocity by time. So acceleration can be denoted as small a. Okay, acceleration can be denoted as small a, and change in velocity can be denoted as delta v, and time taken can be denoted as delta t, and let us consider it is constant. Okay, the vehicle is moving with uniform velocity, which means it is constant. Okay, the velocity acceleration is constant throughout. Now I can write this delta v as I can write it as v. Okay, v minus u by t. V is my final velocity, u is my initial velocity, divided by time taken t, Now similarly, what I'll do is I'll just transfer or shift this t onto left side. Okay, so I'll get it as at is equals to v minus u. After that, if I need to calculate my final velocity, what I have to do? V is equals to u plus at. Okay, u plus at. So this minus u is going there, and the sign is changing into plus. Okay, from minus sign it is converting into plus. So finally I'll get the equation u. Okay, v is equals to v, final velocity is equals to u plus at. Now let us consider, since the acceleration of the body is constant, as I told you, the acceleration of body is constant. This is the equation 1 actually. Okay, this is equation 1. So the velocity, average velocity is u plus v by 2. So the formula for velocity is displacement by time. So velocity's formula is displacement by time. So this is the displacement u, v plus u divided by 2. Okay, so we have the original formula for average velocity is displacement by 2. So now displacement can be written as or denoted as small s, and time taken can be denoted as small t. Okay, small t, displacement and time taken. Now let me just compare these two equations. Okay, this is the average velocity and this is even the average velocity. So now I'll just compare this equation and this equation. So I'll write it again, v plus u divided by 2 is equals to s by t, Okay, so let us consider this equation as 2. In this equation I am just comparing these two. Okay, I am writing this over here at the left side and this similarly here at the right side. Okay, so now we have v plus u by 2 is equals to s by t. v plus u by 2 is equals to s by t. Okay, average velocity as equation 2. Now, as I calculated v value, v is equals to u plus at. Sorry, v is equals to u plus at. So now I'll just write, instead of v over here, I'll just write u plus at. I'll replace v as u plus at. So I'll write it as u plus at plus u the whole divided by 2 is equals to s by t. See, now this is u again. So I can add those both u as 2u plus at whole divided by 2 is equals to s by t. Now, so if I want to calculate the displacement s, what I have to do? I have to shift this t to left side. Okay, so what I'll do? I'll just shift this over here. So, and even I'll just separate the denotations, like 2u by 2 plus at by 2. I have separated the denominators for each other. Okay, and I am writing u plus t. So these two gets cancelled. I'll remain with I'll write it here, u plus half at is equals to s by t. Now what I'll do is I'll just shift this t over here as I told you. So it is dividing over here. So if it goes to left side, it will multiply to both these terms. So if I multiply this with ut plus half a t into t square is equals to s. So I'll get this equation, ut plus half at square is equals to s. Ut plus half at square is equals to s. So this is my second equation or third equation. I have represented second equation. So this is my third equation. Now similarly, I know that v is equals to u plus at. I have this formula. Okay, and t. What is t? If we need to calculate t from here, what I have to do? I have to shift these terms over left side. So I'll do it v. So I am writing v, and if I shift this u plus u over there, it would be minus u, and it is multiplying here. So if I shift acceleration a to left side, it will divide. It will goes on to division. Okay, it is dividing over here. So I got the time v minus u by a. So now what I'll do is I'll write the equation 2. So over here I have equation 2. I am writing the equation here. V plus u divided by 2 is equals to s by t. So in this equation 2, what I'll do is I'll shift this t over here. So I'll have v plus u divided by 2 into t is equals to s. I'll have this equation. Okay. Now I know t is equals to v minus u by a. I have t value. So I'll write this t value in this equation. Okay. So how can I write u plus v by 2 whole brackets into v minus u by a is equals to s. Okay, is equals to s. I got this equation. Now if I simplify, if I multiply these terms with these terms, and finally I'll get v square minus u square is equals to 2as. So this is the equation which I'll get. This is my equation number 4. So simply from this equation, to derive this equation, what we have to do? We have to multiply both the terms together. Okay, we have to multiply both the terms together. So I'll just simply explain you very quickly. See, I have to shift this 2 and a to right side. Shift this 2 and a. They are dividing here. If they goes there, they will multiply with s. So v plus u, okay, v minus u is equals to 2as, is equals to 2as. This 2 and a are multiplying with s over here. Now if you multiply v into v, you will get v square, and u into u get u square. Or instead you can write the formula. We have formula a plus b into a minus b as a square minus b square. Okay, I'll repeat it again. We have formula a plus b into a minus b is formula is a square minus b square. So we have this formula. Okay, so in terms this formula we are deriving this equation. We'll get this equation v square minus u square is equals to 2as. This is my equation. So the equations which are very important are v is equals to u plus at, s is equals to ut plus half at square, and v square minus u square is equals to 2as. Okay, these three equations are very important. So now we'll solve one problem. Okay, so we have one example problem. A car is moving with the acceleration of 2 meter per second from the rest. Okay, from the rest, a car is moving from the acceleration 2 meter per second square from rest. So acceleration is given as 2 meter per second square. Find the distance traveled by the car in 10th second. So n value is given and is asking us to find s, which is nothing but the distance. Asking us to find the s, which is nothing but the distance. So n is given as 10 seconds. 10th seconds. Okay. Now a small a is given as 2 meter per second square acceleration, and he has not mentioned any velocity. So initial velocity we are considering as 0 meter per second. 0 meter per second. We are considering 0 meter per second as initial velocity. Okay. Now the formula is Sn is equals to u plus a into n minus half. N minus half. This is my formula. So now we have u as 0, initial velocity, and acceleration as 2, and nth second as 10 minus half. This is how I am replacing or placing the values. Okay. Now I have to solve this. So 2 into 20 minus 1 by 2. So finally I will get 2 into 19 by 2. So 2 gets cancelled. The answer is 19 meters. And this is nothing but the distance for nth second, for 10th second. Okay. Now this is the example 2. A car is moving with the initial velocity 15 meter per second. 15 meter per second is initial velocity, small u. Okay, small u. A car stopped after 5 seconds. So time is given as 5 seconds. Small t as 5 seconds. And he says the car is stopped, which means the final velocity is 0. The final velocity small u is 0 by the application of brakes. Okay. Find retardation or deacceleration. He is asking us to find retardation or deacceleration. Declaration. So now we have the value of t as 5 seconds and small v as 0 and u as 15 seconds. We don't know the acceleration a. Okay, we need to find this. So now we have a formula. V is equals to u plus at. V is equals to u plus at. So instead of small v, I am placing 0 as its value, and u as 15 as u value, and at similarly I am placing values. So I don't have value of for a, so I am similarly writing a over here. Now if I need to calculate A, what I am doing, I am just dividing these terms, and finally I'll get the answer as minus 3 meter per second square. Meter per second square. Now the example number 3 is the bus is moving. Okay, the bus is moving with the initial velocity u meter per second. Okay, after applying brakes, its retardation is 0.5 meter per second square. So initial velocity, final velocity, see, he says after applying brakes, which means velocity is 0, final velocity is 0, and he has mentioned retardation, which means small a. Small a is 0.5 meter per second square. 0.5 meter per second square. And it has stopped, which means final velocity is 0, as I told you. Stopped after 12 seconds. 12 seconds means time is given as 12 seconds. Find the initial velocity small u and distance travelled by the bus after applying brakes. Distance travelled by the bus after applying brakes. So now we have a formula. V is equals to u plus at. So final velocity is 0. Initial velocity we don't know, and at we know. A have 0.5 and t has 12. So you will multiply these terms, will get 6 minus 6. See why I am taking minus over here. See, which acceleration means the body will move forward. Retardation means the body is either stopped or moving backwards or stopped. So which means it is retardation. He says stopped. So we have to consider minus everywhere. Minus 0.5. In the previous problem also we have to consider minus. See, we got the answer in minus itself. So now we have initial velocity as 6 meter per second after calculation. Now we have to calculate the distance s. The formula for distance is s is equals to ut plus half at square. We have derived this formula. Okay, we have derived this formula. So we have a small u value as 6 and t as 12. Half a value we have and t value we have. So if we substitute everything, we'll get the final answer as 36 meters. This is meters. Okay, this is distance, so it is meters. 36 meters. Similarly, for next example 4, at a distance L, 400 meter, okay, L is given away from the signal light, brakes are applied. Okay, brakes are applied, which means the vehicle is going to stop. Applied to the locomotive with the velocity c. Initial velocity is given as 54 km per hour. U, small u, initial velocity is given. Determine the position of the rest of locomotive relative to the signal light after 1 minute of application of brake. Okay, after 1 minute of application, what is the position of the rest of the locomotive is asking. If the acceleration is minus 0.3 meter per second. So he has also mentioned the acceleration. So far here he gave us u value, which is 54 km per hour. To convert this kilometer per hour into meter per second, we have to divide it, we have to multiply this value with 5 by 18. This is the constant value. Okay, this is the constant value. We have to multiply 54 into 5 by 18. So we will get 15 meter per second as initial value. Now small u is 0 because small v is 0. Final velocity is 0 because locomotive has stopped. Acceleration is minus 0.3 meter per second square, as he mentioned. Now he didn't even mention the time. So we have the formula for time, which is t is equals to v minus u by a. We have also derived this formula. Okay. So now we are calculating time. So minus 0 minus small velocity. What is the initial velocity? 15. Okay. So we'll get minus 15 by a. Small a is 0.3. So we'll get 50 seconds. 50 seconds as time. Okay. Just need to cancel these terms. Now similarly, during which it will cover a distance. Okay. So distance we need to calculate s. S is equals to minus u square by 2a. This is the formula. S is equals to minus u square by 2a. So we have a small u value, we have a value. We are substituting u value as 15, which is present in the question, and small a value 0 minus 0.3, which is also present in the question. If we solve this equation, we will finally get the value as 375 meters. 375 meters. Now, thus in 1 minute after the application of brakes, the locomotive will at the distance small l. The locomotive for 1 minute, after 1 minute distance we have to calculate. So L minus distance. So 400 minus this 375. So 25 meters is the distance which the vehicle has covered in 1 minute. Okay, 25 meters is the distance which the vehicle has covered in 1 minute. Now example number 5. So in this, what is the speed of a body moving with uniform acceleration at midpoint of 2 points at a straight line where the speed are u and v, initial velocity and final velocity respectively. So here he says, like, I'll show you the diagram. See, he says as a object is moving with some velocity, initial velocity, and it is moving up to final velocity v. So we need to calculate the velocity at the midpoint. Okay, calculate the velocity at the midpoint, he says, midpoint. So we need to calculate the velocity at midpoint. So see, this is my initial velocity, this is my final velocity. So in midpoint, what I am doing, I am representing this velocity as v naught. This velocity as v naught, and s is a distance over here, overall distance. Okay, and let us consider this body is moving with uniform acceleration as he has mentioned in the question. So now let v naught be the speed of the body at the midpoint. Okay, now we have a formula v square. This formula we have v square minus u square is equals to 2as. Okay, so in terms of final v, I'm considering my final as over here at midpoint. So v naught square minus u square is equals to 2as. 2as by 2. Wait a second. Okay, so why I am writing 2s? See, this is my complete distance from here to here, but I am considering the distance up to only here. So half s. So I am only considering the half s. So I am writing s by 2. See, this is the full distance, but I am considering only the half distance. So I am writing s by 2. 2a s by 2. S by 2. So we have a formula, or if we okay. So now from equation 1 he says 2as, the value of 2as is v square minus u square. Okay, 2as value is v square minus u square. So instead over here in 2as I'll write v square minus u square. V square minus u square. This 2 is constant as 2. Okay, now I need to calculate v naught square. Okay, midpoint, velocity at midpoint. So I am just transferring this u to right hand side. V square minus u square by 2, it is minus here. If it goes on right side, it will be plus u square. Okay, plus u square. Now let's just take a common denominator. So I need to multiply with this with 2, so that I get a common denominator throughout. Okay, so I am getting a common denominator if I multiply 2 over here. Okay, so now just what we have to do here is, see, this is in the form like v square minus u square plus 2ab. Okay, it is the form of a square plus b square is equals to a square minus b square plus 2ab. Okay, plus 2ab. Oh no, not this formula. Actually the thing is, there is no v here. So we need to minus this terms. Here we have minus u square minus u square. We have to minus these terms. We'll get 1v. See, 2v minus 1v will get, see, 2u minus 1u will get u square. Okay. So now just cancel or squaring on both sides. If we do squaring on both sides, or if we just transfer this square over here, we'll get it as v naught is equals to whole root v square plus u square by 2. Okay. What I am doing, I am just transferring this u square over there. I'll get a root. Here. Okay. I'll get a root here. So this is simple. And apart from this, there are two more examples which are almost similar. Okay. You can understand this. I hope you understood today's class. Okay. Thank you.